Let's get ready to rumble!
You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Woo! Shot himself. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this side of heaven. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, bad news, bad news. The anticipation bout between Gervonta Davis and Vasyl Lomachenko, it's no mas. It's no mas. Vasyl Lomachenko's manager has reported to Steve Kim, shout out to Steve Kim. Vasyl Lomachenko's manager, Egis Klimas, has indicated that Gervonta Davis fight may not happen. Loma is not in the mood right now. He doesn't have the motivation at the moment. He's taking off. He wants to spend more time with his family. He doesn't want to do anything till the end of the year. Just money is not what motivates him. You can offer him tens of millions of dollars. If he doesn't have motivation, he's not ready to prepare for the fight. Well, it was supposed to be an intriguing unification bout. It was a fight that was long overdue because when Vasyl Lomachenko was regarded pound for pound, 1, 2, 3, you can flip it around. And let me tell you like this. Vasyl Lomachenko was a future Hall of Famer, future first ballot Hall of Famer, a 3-division world champion, unified the titles in the multiple divisions. Before he lost to Teofimo Lopez, and that was supposed to be lightweight undisputed bout. Before that, it was supposed to be Gervonta Davis and Vasyl Lomachenko. Because let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? With the contemporaries, you know, when we talk about Tang, we talk about Shakur, Tang versus Tio, Tang versus Haney, Loma versus Haney. You know what I'm saying? But this generation is that Tang is the senior of those guys. Tio, Shakur, Haney. But Teofimo Lopez had a crack on Vasyl Lomachenko first. Because Gervonta Davis and his team, made with the promotion at the time, was not ready to put Gervonta Davis in the ring with Vasyl Lomachenko. They felt like he needed more time. Even Floyd Mayweather indicated that, you know what, Vasyl Lomachenko was older and you know, and Tank is young and he could wait. And you know what I'm saying? Lomachenko needs to get these type of fights because he's older. And at the end of the day, there was a young, hungry lion that said, I don't give a damn. I'll be the underdog. Y'all think I'm green? Y'all think I'm green? I'll fight Vasyl Lomachenko and I'll box Vasyl Lomachenko. And he did just that. Shout out to Teofimo Lopez for stepping up like Gervonta Davis and the team wasn't wanting to do so. But that doesn't mean that this fight today was not intriguing. Because, of course, with the last fight with Vasyl Lomachenko beat George Kambosos, it was a great outing. A lot of people saying that Vasyl Lomachenko, the vintage Lomachenko, is back. And of course, Gervonta Davis does, you know, he does what he does. He knocks out everybody that they put in front of him. He's spectacular. You know what I'm saying? He's box office. You know, he give their people their money's worth, right? Regardless of his resume or the opponent that people feel like, you know what, he should step it up. He does what he needs to do. If he's fighting guys that's levels below him, he shows everybody else why he shows the world why they levels below him. But this is a fight that, you know, it was an intriguing fight in the lightweight division. There was another fight that's intriguing in the lightweight division. That's Gervonta Davis versus Shakur Stevenson in the lightweight division. I still want to see a Gervonta Davis versus a Teofimo Lopez. I think those are the fight that Gervonta Davis should be pushing if he can't get the Vasyl Lomachenko fight. Now, there's going to be people out there that are going to be like, yo, but, oh, you see, Vasyl is scared. Vasyl don't want to fight. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, again, he is accomplished. He's been in the pound-for-pound list. He earned his pound-for-pound list. He earns his accolades. He earns his stripes. He earned his belt. He's earned to be in the Hall of Fame when he's ready to be voted into the Hall of Fame. Can we say the same thing for Gervonta Davis? And please, let's not say that. And shout out to Gervonta Davis because I like his skills and talent. And I believe that that his skills and talent is special. He just haven't done special things with it versus a special fighter or a special situation. Gervonta Davis is going to be 30 years old. Gervonta Davis still haven't unified the titles. Gervonta Davis haven't really earned the pound to be in the pound for pound list top 5 like others have earned to be on the pound for pound list. He got pound for pound qualities, pound for pound skill set, pound for pound wrinkles, pound for pound layers to his game, but he hasn't faced that fight that is like, yo, that is a pound for pound type of achievement. Just like Bam Rodriguez beat Juan Francisco Estrada. Like Teofimo Lopez beat Vasyl Lomachenko and Josh Taylor. Like Naoya Inoue became a 2-division undisputed world champion in the span of 12 months. Like Terrence Bud Crawford beat Earl the True Spence to become a undisputed versus Earl the True Spence in the welterweight division. Just like Alexander Usyk was a undisputed in the cruiserweight division, went up and beat the Anthony Joshua and beat Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury become undisputed. Gervonta Davis haven't really fought that type of name. Dimitri Bivol beat Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez beat Bivol. Canelo Alvarez is a 4-division world champion, super middleweight undisputed. Resume, probably the best resume in the sport of boxing. If I ask you what's the best win of Gervonta Davis' career, some of you may say Jose Pedraza. Some of you may say Mario Barrios. Some of you may say Rolly. Oh, Lord. Some of you may say Leo Santa Cruz. It's not pound for pound worthy. Not at this stage of his career right now, in which, like I said in the beginning, he's a senior of these guys of Shakur and Haney and Tio, and even Haney has fought for Vasyl Lomachenko. I know it was a controversial, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people felt that Lomachenko won, but at the end of the day, he still fought him, and he came out with the victory. The judges felt that he won. Tio is the only one that actually that beat Vasyl Lomachenko convincingly. You already know that he lost first with Salido. People felt that it was a robbery. But what has Tank Davis done, really? What has he done? Because we already know what Vasyl Lomachenko's done. He doesn't have to face Gervonta Tank Davis to stamp his way into the Hall of Fame. He's already that. He's already have all the accolades and all the respect all around the world. He has earned that. Now, I believe that Gervonta Tank Davis had the respect around the world, but has he earned the right to be on people's top 5 pound for pound list like I've been watching? He has the quality to. Gervonta Tank Davis has the quality and the skill set to be the number one. To be the number one, has it. But not everybody going to be putting all the work, and then you're going to be placing him with a bunch of group of people that's done work, special things accomplished, Hall of Fame worthy type of ish. So if Vasyl Lomachenko can't get in the ring, that doesn't mean there's other people that's not available for Gervonta Tank Davis to use his power to lure them into the ring with him. Teofimo Lopez is available, Gervonta Tank Davis. Shakur Stevenson, a.k.a. Jakira Dweederson, is available, Gervonta Tank Davis. Even the Devin Haney is available, Gervonta Tank Davis. But, of course, I don't think that you want to fight Haney right after Ryan Garcia whooped that behind. A Pitbull Cruz going to be fighting today, so he won't be available. Maybe if you want to fight at the end of the year, maybe. That's a rematch that, is respectable. But what you going to do? You're going to bring Pitbull Cruz from the 140-pound division right back down to the 135? No. Nah. Then you got that. Then you got that. If you're going to go to the 140-pound division and dare to be great, what happens to daring to be great? Whatever happens to daring to be great, folks? Like everybody is shamed to be dare to be great? Or people wants to dare to be great. Like I said, Vasyl Lomachenko moved up, right? He faced the likes of Teofimo Lopez. He faced the likes of Devin Haney. He moved up. Canelo Alvarez moved up. Teofimo Lopez moved up to the 140-pound division, not to face and not to capture the world title with Mario Barrios, but to capture the world title versus Josh Taylor, who was regarded pound for pound, the king, the lineal king at 140-pound division, and Teofimo Lopez went up there and do his thing. Terrence Bud Crawford went from 135 to 140 to 147-pound division and retired Porter and beat Earl Spence. And probably he retired Earl Spence too, maybe. I haven't seen Earl Spence back in the ring. I know they say he's going to be back in the ring, but I don't know. How people move up. Dare to be great. Dare to be great. If Gervonta Tank Davis moved up to the 140-pound division and he was successful and knocked out Mario Barrios, then go after the king. Let me see if that power, come on, that power does translate to the 140-pound division. That power does translate, right? That's what his coaches be saying. He be beating up guys in the middleweight division. Yeah, he knock him out. Yeah, he knock him out. All right, yeah. Go to stay in the 140-pound division. Why you going down? Oh, yo, but the thing is that he's small. You got to understand that Gervonta Davis is a tiny man. I don't give a damn if he was a tiny man. Manny Pacquiao was a tiny man, and he was the 8th division world champion, 5-time lineal, 12-time world champion, the ambassador, the senator, the humanitarian, the greatest karaoke singer of them all, the GOAT, Manny Pacquiao. It's been in the history of the sport of boxing that the little man that does great things get most of the praise, right? Mike Tyson was the smallest heavyweight, right? Canelo Alvarez is a small guy going up in weight, 160, 168, 175, and being Sergey Kovalev, right? The Crusher. I think a lot of people give Canelo Alvarez a lot of flack, not because he's not great, because I think he's been great for so long. You got used to his greatness, and now we're just spoiled little brats. That's what it is. Floyd Mayweather moved up, dare to be great. Oscar De La Hoya, 6th division world champion, dare to be great. Thomas Hearns, 7th division world champion, dare to be great. Sugar Ray Robinson, Patterson. It's the history of the sport of boxing, bro. And I'm not saying that Gervonta Davis haven't campaigned in lower divisions and upper divisions, but he ain't faced the best. When has Gervonta Davis faced the best to be the best? When has he unified the titles? When has he become a lineal champion? Tell me, y'all. Because I like the skills and talent, but my man, that does because Vasyl Lomachenko is not prepared to fight. That doesn't mean there's not other worthy opponent that's going to give you just as much as credibility, just as much of respect, just as much of an accomplishment if you beat a unified and become unified champion by being the undefeated Shakur Stevenson, who's a 3 division world champion, unified in the super featherweight division as well. That's just as good. And probably that's a better win than Vasyl Lomachenko at this stage of his career, because Vasyl Lomachenko, let's be honest, has been contemplating retirement ever since what he felt was a robbery versus Devin Haney. He wanted to check out already, that's it. And even versus George Camboso Jr., if you listen to him in his post-fight interview, not the post-fight interview in the ring, but the post-fight interview in the locker room, the only reason why he fought, the only reason why he came back into the sport of boxing is to do it for his father, because his father didn't want him to end his career on that note, on the Devin Haney note. So we know that Lomachenko is really not, like, this is not a surprise. His manager, Egis Klimas, that was he reporting about Vasyl Lomachenko? I think that the business of boxing and the probably Top Rank and his manager is pressuring Lomachenko because, yo, this is Tank, this is the good fight, this is a money fight. And, Klimas, he wants his 25%. He wants his 25%. You know what I'm saying? They forcing this on Lomachenko. Not that Lomachenko was scared. He was ready to fight Gervonta Davis a long time ago. They wasn't ready to fight him. The proof is in the pudding. He's willing to fight anybody. For Regan down. For what's his other name that he made him quit? Nicholas Waters. He's ready. Gary Russell Jr. in his third fight. You think he's scared of Tank? Gary Russell Jr. in his third fight? Please. He ain't scared of nobody. Vasyl Lomachenko was not known for ducking nobody. Let's not forget that he wanted a piece of Mikey Garcia. But Mikey Garcia went in there to be great to fight Earl the True Spence, and that's why you couldn't shame on Mikey Garcia. You couldn't shame on Mikey Garcia. That's almost like when Canelo Alvarez had the chance to face Demetrius Andre, but he moved up to face Sergey Kovalev. You couldn't shame that because he's daring to be great, and he put himself in a position, in a more dangerous position. So you can't get mad at Mikey Garcia for not fighting Vasyl Lomachenko, going up to 147-pound division and daring to be great versus Earl the True Spence, who at the time was the body snatcher, knocking everything he sees and touches. I don't think that Gervonta Davis ever put himself in that type of risk. When Gervonta Davis fought Pitbull Cruz, and then after the fight, in the post-fight interview, Jim Gray asked him, would you give Pitbull Cruz a rematch? And then Gervonta Davis said, hell no, hell no, hell no. Told me a lot about the competitive nature of Tank and his team. There is no excuses. You got 2 opponents that I want to that Gervonta Davis right now could pick and is available, and if he beats them, then we could say that he's probably pound for pound number one. If he moves up to the 140-pound division and beats Teofimo Lopez, pound for pound top three, top. You know what I'm saying? It could be pound for pound top three. If he beats Shakur Stevenson, pound for pound top three, top four, it'll be tough because we already got. I mean, look, it's already stamped with the top three, right? You got Inoue, you got Usyk, Inoue, and Crawford. But Crawford going to be facing Mazurov, going to be and he has an opportunity to become a 4-division world champion. Inoue going to be facing the thing. It's like what Roy Jones Jr. said the other day. There's a lot of opponents that a lot of people don't know. He said, we don't know a lot of these opponents. No. It's because a lot of people don't want to follow the lower division. That doesn't mean that these guys ain't nobody. It's because a lot of people don't want to follow the lower division. It's almost like the guys in the cruiserweight division. The cruiserweight division is not a glamour division, so a lot of people doesn't pay attention to that division. That doesn't mean that everybody in that division ain't good, ain't great. It's just that you don't like paying attention to that division. But because Vasyl Lomachenko, I don't want these people to run around in social media, on Twitter, on IG, on YouTube. See, Tank was willing to fight Loma. I don't know if Tank was willing to fight Loma. All we heard, we didn't hear from we didn't hear from Gervonta Davis that he's in negotiation with Loma. We didn't hear it. We heard it from Bob Arum. We heard him from that side of the fence. We didn't hear it from Al Heyman. Al Heyman don't talk. We ain't hearing from Sam Watson. We ain't hearing from Tom Brown. So I don't want to hear that, there was a potential fight with Gervonta Davis and stuff like that. I'm only going by the Lomachenko side, right? And the Lomachenko side said that Gervonta Davis fight may not happen next. Loma is not in the mood right now. He doesn't have the motivation at the moment. He's taking off. He wants to spend more time with his family. He doesn't want to do anything till the end of the year. Just money is not what motivates him. You can offer him tens of millions of dollars. If he doesn't have motivation, he's not ready to prepare for the fight. Maybe he doesn't feel like Gervonta Davis really is going to give him the accolades, because then if he beats Gervonta, he got to go back and train. He can't beat Gervonta Davis, then beat Shakur Stevenson, and then who else? Who got the strap? Who got the WBA strap? The WBA, no. Who got the WBO? Who got the WBO? Maybe he don't want to. Maybe he don't want to go one by one. Maybe he doesn't got the stomach to go to training camp after training camp after training camp after training camp. Maybe he doesn't have that. I don't know. But I think that Vasyl Lomachenko's already proven. He's already proven. Is he going to fight his own Dennis? 2 Ukraine fighters? 2 Ukraine fighters. I think that's going to do good. Maybe if they could find a Ukraine themselves at home, I think that'll bring a lot of money, right? I mean, I don't know if 2 Ukraine fighters want to fight, like fighting each other and stuff like that while they're going through that, that war they're going through. I don't know if that's going to be a good fight for the country. But that would be good. Maybe a little tournament in the lightweight division. Gervonta Davis versus Shakur Stevenson, because already Vasyl Lomachenko has done some work. So how about we see Gervonta Davis versus Shakur Stevenson fight the winner of Vasyl Lomachenko and Dennis, and he don't have to leave home or stuff like that. They could just do something over there in Ukraine. I think the Ukraine people need that. I don't know if they need them to beat each other up. That's one thing. I don't know about that. At this moment, it's tough to see the Ukraine fighting against each other, but this is the fight game, right? I'm one of those guys that said, I want to see Keyshawn Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. I don't give a damn if they friends, right? So I don't give a damn if they are from the same country. But I understand also. I think that Gervonta Davis should take on Shakur Stevenson, and if not, take on the king of the 140-pound division, Teofimo Lopez, because who's going to fight next? Who is Gervonta Davis going to give us next? And see, this is the past. See, this is why Gervonta Davis doesn't feel the need to do anything, because collectively, the boxing world, and even the casuals, even sports media, has given Gervonta Davis a pass. There is no shame in Gervonta Davis. Nobody is shaming him to do anything because you already think of it. Look at the ESPN pound for pound list. They already got him above Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. So look at if Gervonta Davis be taking that pound for pound list to an account and says, you know what, man, I don't gotta fight y'all, man. I'm already above y'all, bro. I'm already above y'all. Ain't nobody shaming me to do nothing. I don't gotta do nothing. I'm the cash cow. Now I don't gotta do nothing. I blame this on the fans. I blame this on the culture of boxing. Everybody is seeking for a fight. Everybody on social media saying, I want to fight him. I want to fight him. Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight. And Gervonta Davis just relaxing. He don't got to even say nothing. Because he's not even held responsible and accountable to dare to be great. He's not held accountable. He's not held responsible. And look, when we talking about, it's funny, with Canelo Alvarez, you want to shame him by saying, well, the new face of boxing is Tank. But Canelo Alvarez has all the responsibility and accountability to give it the best of the best, right? Because if you're a king, if you're the king of boxing, the face of boxing, then you got responsibility. Then you are the leader of this generation. You are the leader. You are the bar. Face of boxing. Tank ain't no face of boxing. He's not the face of boxing. But if he is, and if he wants to be the face of boxing, and the people want to give him that type of tag, then he got a responsibility to fight the best of the best. Because I remember when Oscar De La Hoya was the face of boxing, he fought the best of the best. I remember when Manny Pacquiao was one of the faces of boxing, he fought the best, fight the best. I remember when Floyd Mayweather was the face of boxing, he fought the best of the best. I remember when Mike Tyson, he fought the best of the best. Win, lose, or draw. Muhammad Ali, win, lose, or draw. You fought the best and the best. We like the 1980s, the 80s, right? Or the Four Kings, right? Hearn fought the best. Hagler fought the best. Leonard fought the best. Duran fought the best. I want to see the best. If he's going to be the face of boxing, well, damn it, he got responsibility and accountability to goddamn fight the best. I'm tired of hearing these boxing fans saying he's the cash cow, he's the face of boxing. Well, do what the face of boxing it needs to do. If you're going to be the king, then you got to be the ruler of the king. Face Shakur Stevenson, stop playing around. Always crying, Mayweather was holding me not to fight nobody. Shout out to Calvin Ford, shout out to Coach Kenny. Calvin Ford said in one of the interviews with Mill City Boxing months ago, said, we don't want to fight Shakur because Shakur is not going to give us what we want. Which boxer want to give you what you want? Oh, you want a boxer to just stand there and just get hit and stuff like that and get uppercut by Gervonta Davis? Shakur is not going to give us what we want. What? You don't want him to be skillful? You don't want him to move around? You don't want him to pot shot? No, well, you got to go get him and beat him. We ain't even think about Teofimo Lopez. Why? Look how he performed with Steve Claggett. That doesn't mean that's because he performed like that with a Steve Claggett, with a Jermaine Ortiz. Not even perform, because Teofimo Lopez hit him with everything in the kitchen sink. It's just that he went a whole 12 with Steve Claggett when a lot of people didn't feel like he was supposed to go a whole 12 with Steve Claggett, but just because he didn't look spectacular versus Jermaine Ortiz, that gives Gervonta Davis a pass not to fight him? No, it doesn't give him a pass. Oh, Ryan Garcia knocked out Devin Haney, and Tank beat Ryan, so that means Tank don't have to fight Haney. Why not? Well, Shakur Stevenson go hold 12 with Artem. If Gervonta Davis fight Artem, he'll knock him out. So he don't got to face no Shakur Stevenson. Why not? So everybody doing their work, everybody fighting, and we're just going by the third. Oh, well, if this guy did this, then Tank will do this. So Tank don't got to fight him. What kind of crap is that? This is what we doing to Gervonta Davis. This is why he don't feel the need to fight anybody great, because you already gave him some great status. He don't gotta do nothing. He don't gotta do nothing special because you already call him special. He don't gotta do nothing pound for pound because he's already on the pound for pound list. We're doing a disservice to the sport of boxing. And this is not a shade on Gervonta Davis. This is more of a shade on everybody else that's been putting in the damn work, but you give him all the damn credit like he put in the work like Bam Rodriguez, put in the work like Canelo Alvarez, put in the work like Terrence Bud Crawford, put in the work like Teofimo Lopez, put in the work like Alexander Usyk. He's not putting in the damn work. Don't give him no damn praise like he's a pound for pound special face of boxing, the king of nothing. He's the king of mother effing nothing. Never had a unified title. Never unified the titles. Never fought the best to be the best. Never had a lineal championship belt. He is nothing but a top fit 20. He got the skills to be number one. He got the skills to be top 5. But we ain't going to keep on disrespecting these fighters that's really taking the damn risk. Frank Martin was no damn risk. Rolly was no damn risk. That's not no damn risk compared to the skills and talent that you got. The skills and talent that you possess. The wrinkles, the layers to your game that you possess. You're damn near 30. Let's go. Let's get some work. And people stop giving him a damn pass. Stop giving him a damn pass. That's what you're doing. That's why he don't feel the need to fight anybody, because you're always saying that he's great and special and pound for pound in the face of boxing. These guys had to put in work to be the face of boxing. Canelo Alvarez had to put in work. He need to go through Triple G twice, 3 times. He putting in work. Need to go through Miguel Cotto. Need to go through Shane Mosley. Need to go to become undisputed in the super middleweight division. Need to go up to the 175-pound division and beat Sergey Kovalev. He needed to go to the two most devastating punchers in the middleweight and the super middleweight at that time. These guys had to put in work. Alexander Usyk had to put in work to be top 5. He had to put in work. Underdog. Think it's easy fighting a guy that weighs 50 pounds over you? Climbing in almost 7 feet tall? He just got to number 1 now. Tank is going to be on a pound for pound list in your top 5. Come on now. It's time, Tank. Tank versus Tio, damn it. What happened? Does Tio got speed and power and athleticism that's going to match Gervonta Tank Davis? That's what it is? Y'all don't want to see that? Y'all don't want to see him dare to be great? Or because Tio didn't perform like a special, one of the most exciting fighter in the world, he doesn't deserve a Tank? Nah. Matter of fact, Tio don't need a chase for a Tank. I'm just saying it. Tank need a chase for a Tio. Tank need a chase for Shakur. Tank needed Loma. Loma doesn't need Tank. Let me say it again, folks. Tank needs Loma. Loma don't need Tank. Tank needs Tio. Tio don't need Tank. Tio already stamped his way into the Hall of Fame. He already got Hall of Fame attributes. Hall of Fame resume. What type of legacy Gervonta Tank Davis standing on? I just want Gervonta Tank Davis to do what's right for his legacy, because he already got the money. He already put butts in the seats. Y'all acting like he putting your butts in your faces. How the way you be climbing and loving them and stuff like that without doing much. But anyway, I think that Gervonta Tank Davis has quality opponents to fight. William Zepeda is available, but he's not a champion. Not right now. We already seen Frank Martin. We don't need that no more. It's time for Tank to step it up. If Vasyl Lomachenko is going to be retired, you know what? He's still going to be a Hall of Fame. Now, I did a video. If y'all haven't subscribed to Punch Drunk Boxing in the YouTube channel, subscribe. My YouTube channel, subscribe to all the social media platforms. You know what I'm saying? Punch Drunk Boxing, Mr. Moonshine, and on Twitter, X, formerly known as Twitter. Go follow me on Instagram as well. And also the website, damn it. Also the website, punchdrunkboxing.net. Let's go. Subscribe. So, I was talking about, in reference to Shakur Stevenson, you saw when Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, and Ryan Garcia was on the IG Live, and they was talking about, Shakur want to fight with Zepeda, and Ryan said that I could get the Zepeda fight for you. You better be Zepeda, don't ever call my name. Shakur Stevenson want to fight Ryan Garcia. Keyshawn Davis is calling out Teofimo Lopez, and Keyshawn is saying, yo, and y'all better back me up with that call out. Y'all better support my call out. And I said this in the video. Keyshawn Davis. And y'all already know, if y'all follow the channel, subscribe to the channel, y'all already know that I've been showing love to Keyshawn Davis before he even turned pro. And I said that he's going to do good in the pros because he got a pro style more so than the amateur style, right? I even think that Keyshawn Davis will actually beat Andy Cruz in the professional level because I just think that Keyshawn Davis got a more pro style. But I like the progression that I've seen and the powers that's implement that Andy Cruz is showcasing working with Jerome Booth's dad, Boozy, right? That's going to be a good fight. But for Keyshawn wanted to fight Teofimo Lopez. Remember, Teofimo Lopez is calling out the likes of Bud Crawford, another lineal champion in the 147-pound division that he's going to be fighting in a couple of weeks versus Matt Romov in 154. That's a respectable call-out. He's earned the right for that call-out. Teofimo Lopez is a WBO super champion, meaning that he could go up and put himself in mandatory position for the guy that's holding the WBO strap in the 147-pound division. So if Bud Crawford vacates his world title, and I think that's what they're waiting for, after the fight with Terrence Bud Crawford and Matt Romov, if he beats Matt Romov, then Bud Crawford's going to have a choice whether to stay in the 154-pound division or notify the WBO president, Paco, that he's going to stay in 154, and then he probably vacates the title. They elevate Brian Norman Jr., and then Teofimo Lopez fights Brian Norman Jr. He's earned the right. Keyshawn Davis. This is what I say about Keyshawn Davis, and I said in the video. I don't think he would be the greatest lightweight because he doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to fight his friend Shakur Stevenson. And even though while they was talking in the IG, they say, "Man, that's what we get. That's what we might need to do. We need to fight each other." I think it seems like Keyshawn is more leaning to fight Shakur if they have to. Keyshawn is more leaning to fight Shakur than Shakur leaning to fight Keyshawn. I don't know. Yeah, at the end of the day, you got to put yourself in a position to fight Tio. And you calling him out at 135, you're not putting yourself in a position. Ladies and gentlemen, you just don't. People, the Belt Federation just doesn't sanction any fight that you call for. And this is how boxers like to put information. They like to call out to stir up a fight, but knowing that it's not realistic, the call out is an empty call out in my opinion. Because if Keyshawn Davis wants Teofimo Lopez, then go to the 140-pound division right now and set up shop. Put yourself in a position where you're gonna be top 15 ranked fighter in the WBO. Because if you're not top 15, I'm sorry, I said top 10. If you're not top 15 in the WBO, the WBO can't sanction the fight that you're calling for. Even if Teofimo Lopez wanted to fight Keyshawn Davis, the WBO won't sanction the fight because Keyshawn Davis is not top 15 in the 140-pound division. You're still stuck in 135. But what you're going to do in 135, you don't want to be the best in 135 because you wouldn't fight your friend. You don't want to fight your friend, Shakur Stevenson. But you think that Shakur Stevenson is the best. So what about if Shakur Stevenson beat Tank and beat Dennis and beat Vasyl Lomachenko? You won't even fight Shakur Stevenson to be undisputed. Let's see if you fight Dennis and Shakur Stevenson take care of the other ones and he get 3 belts, you get 1. You won't even fight Shakur Stevenson to become an undisputed world champion. So you don't want to be the best. You're never going to find out how good you really are, how good you really, really are. Are you the best in 135 because you wouldn't fight your friend? So move up to the 140-pound division. Stop wasting time in 135. Shakur could stay there because at least Shakur Stevenson got a belt. Shakur Stevenson got accolades. You're the one that doesn't got the accolades, but saying that you won't fight somebody with accolades, it tells me everything. You're not prepared to be the best in 135. So move your behind to the 140-pound division and make your call out feel realistic because right now that's an empty call out. I know a lot of people in the boxing world get hype. Yo, he called out this one. Hey, yo, he ducking. No. Stop being fake, y'all. And I'm talking about the boxing community, the fan, the pundit, the media. Stop being faked. Stop being pump fake. Stop falling for the pump fake. Every call out was not a fight. Yo, they call out Abdullah Mason and Keyshawn. That fight ain't gonna happen. Top Rank is not gonna make that fight happen. So stop it, people. Stop shaming people. Stop shaming fighters with a fight that you know is not gonna come to fruition. The same thing for Keyshawn Davis. Stop. At least when T.O. called out Loma, he was in position and he got it. He wanted Josh Taylor. He went to the 140-pound division and put himself in position for Josh Taylor, my guy. Are you doing your due diligence to put yourself in position for your call-outs could be realistic, for your call-outs could come through fruition? No, so stop. Call out Dennis. Call out Shakur. Tank ain't going to fight you, and probably Loma is not going to fight you either. But a Dennis can, and a Shakur,